This is for those who need to wake up spiritually from Babylon city itself. Babylon is the city of technology. It's also based on terrestrial version of paradise, which is to do with God. This is the opposite of the terrestrial paradise. This is the terrestrial eternal inferno of Babylon. You have what happened to Babylon. This is based on ancient technologies to do with towers. Like Nick Tesla, when he tried to build a weapon of like laser beams and that, going back to Egypt, they had stuff back in Egypt where it could melt rock. These cities were built through magic and other sophisticated terrestrial beings that fell to Earth. To get out of Babylon spiritually, this is based on the films, what Kim Clement prophesied about through films, games and music, because some games, films and music can lead you to the inferno, like the game Lust and Beyond, based on lust. You have Dante, which is Devil May Cry games. These films are all part of the brainwashing to brainwash you into the spiritual, terrestrial, eternal kingdom of Babylon, which is the inferno. So if you give me a sec, like after seeing that little glimpse there, I'm going to type it up now. 9 circles of the inferno. Here we go. So it's the opposite. As above, so below. So where you're just seeing the Babylon tower, this is the opposite of Babylon. They've built Babylon towers in the physical to try and oppose God. So it's like a mirror, as above, so below. The sins are actually for real. The tip of the Christmas tree is basically, that's what it is if you turn it upside down. Like a Christmas tree, you always have an angel at the top, a bright fallen angel at the top of the tree. So it is a pagan thing. Limbo is for those who don't pray the rosary, who haven't been baptised. So I've been to limbo for 18 years. I didn't get christened until the age of 18. I was picked from birth to go through this, and I was attacked by the devil at the age of 2, confirming King Clement's prophecies. I was born for a time such as this, so I'm here to warn the people. This is about you being saved and saving others, doing charity work, and more than charity work, this is about getting right with God now. Because of what Satan's done in sleep, he's used fraud by getting you to write blood contracts and sign contracts, including greeting cards, Christmas cards, birthday cards, and what they do is, as you write your name in these cards, they can actually copy it like fraud, like identity theft. They have put metal boots on me. They have frazzle dripped me. They've actually put me in an iron mask so I can't see my face physically, or should I say spiritually, in the spirit realm I can't see my face spiritually because my face is being hidden. If you're ever having dreams about blood being put in your mouth, it's because they want you to thirst for blood. It says that those who possessed a thirst for violence are condemned to drown in the lake of boiling blood. The only way to go against these spiritual inferno is holy water, because it shows you here on gluttony. Because of their cold nature, the souls of gluttony suffers the coldness of ceaseless icy rain. Christ's body was in that much pain and suffering, he felt the fires of the dragon, which the dragon is actually trapped from the waist down in the centre as a display of a trophy of treachery. Satan is imprisoned in the ice from the waist down. But if you watch Google Maps about Leviathan's trapped in the same way as Satan. Satan is Leviathan, as far as I'm concerned, or it's a mimic of him. What you see in here is like what happened with Harry Potter. You see Voldemort with a serpent, and they'll say, who can make war with the beast? This the only way you can escape this. The only way this is not about escaping the inferno. It's not just about escaping it. It's about reaching others through prayer. The only way you can get through to these souls is by saying the Saint Gertrude prayer fully. By doing so, you're activating the starseed light code in you, which is the frequency of God, because God was more than a starseed. He is the king of the starseeds. He is the king of all stars. That's why it's written in Revelations that 1/3 of the stars will be wiped out and the earth. So if you're ever feeling angry, an endless battle of wailing souls takes place on a murky swamp. Now, Donald Trump said ages ago, the world's in a cesspool. Well, a cesspool can also mean a swamp. So everyone's being filled with anger. It's not peace that you're feeling a form of anger. I felt this as a child because the demons have set me up to be filled with anger, because they've put me down toilet. This is the toilet, by the way. This is the 9 circles of the toilet. The demons will flush your head down the bog where you won't eat anything brown. I wouldn't eat anything brown when I was a kid because I was getting tormented by a dirty old man. And you can find out demons' names. You can also find out your guardian angels' names. To go against this, you have the 9 circles of hell, but you've also got the 9 choirs of angels. As above, so below. What they've done is God set this up. God's made this is Hades. This is not just Greek mythology. Now, if you read the book of Our Lady, it states in the French children prophecy, the Antichrist will have a teeth and a word. What it means by that is the weeping and gnashing of teeth is where the demons basically rob your teeth spiritually, so you don't have any ideas or suggestions of your own spiritually, where you don't have any potential with God. And what it is this is part of the weeping and gnashing of teeth, which is the Babylon system, the Inferno, which is Satan's kingdom. It says here, it will be about the time the Antichrist shall be born. At his birth he shall vomit blasphemies, he shall have teeth and a word. Now what that means is, when they get you to sign contracts and they've blindsided you, here it says, Lucifer with a very great number of demons will be unchained from hell by decrees. They shall abolish the faith even among persons consecrated to God. They shall blind them in such a manner without very special graces. These persons shall imbibe the spirit of those wicked angels. In other words, they're trying to trick you into drinking the abominations of Satan, which is the dragon, and Jezebel. Now, God's put in place, God and Our Lady put this in place. I've already read the preface where the rosary is also honouring God and Our Lady on the 5th commandment. It says, the rosary shall be a powerful armour against hell. It will destroy vice, decrease sin, and defeat heresies. Now, because of the heresies and the indoctrination that everyone's been under, the devil's put into place that he's basically trying to trick people into saying the rosary is a pagan. It's not. Satan doesn't want you to receive the blessings and the storehouses of what God's got for you. Our parents want to lavish us with love and healing. Satan's job is to make sure you stay in mortal sin where you're trapped in the inferno. Now it says, speaking to the blessed Al Monday, our Lord said, if only these poor wretched sinners would say my rosary. That's confirmation that it's part of the 5th commandment, honour thy father and thy mother. Right? Jesus said you only have one Father in heaven, and our Father seeks those who seek him in the Spirit. Right? They would share my merits of my passion, and I would be their advocate and would appease my Father's justice. So every time you're saying these rosaries and you're basically getting spiritually tormented, it's because they're trying to distract you from finding out the truth. They give you pain and suffering and put you in drugs to brainwash you to be stuck and trapped in the inferno. They don't want you to know the truth of who you are, what you are. They're basically browbeating you so you can't be like Christ. When I felt the pains of the inferno, God's basically numbed that pain because he's took that pain and infirmity of what the demons have put me through upon himself. That's his divine mercy. God's justice is where he's basically getting justice for his little ones to come back to him. This is about getting his little ones, everybody, including the fallen, because the times will be cut short. Right? If you pray, meditate, along with the rock crystal with this, it'll open your third eye so you're not connected with the Babylon temple of the Antichrist. Your third eye is part of God's tabernacle, by the way, God and you. It says here, she wants to dispense grace free to her dear children. This is Our Lady. The rose is the root and storehouse of many blessings. Through it, sinners are forgiven, souls that are fed to have their bonds broken, which means where you're being tied with a millstone, forced to be a pedophile, or you're being hooked in under the age of 10 like a kid, they're forcing people to do incest and whatever else. You can say these prayers to be broken from it. Like, for instance, the people in the LGBTQ that have been brainwashed, they're going to have a rude awakening if they think this is not happening to them, because it's definitely happened to them. I had a dream one day where I had a demon coming through me saying I had a penis when I didn't, and what it was is they're basically setting people up to be spiritual robots before they trick them into accepting the mark of the beast, which is to do with COVID-19. They are no longer human. They are property government owned by the devil himself. Right, I'll continue. Those who weep find happiness. Those who are tempted to find peace. The poor find help. The religious are reformed. So those who are religious and constantly do what they're doing, it's not about religion. God didn't promote religion. This is about being reformed into the spiritual path of God's truth, of love and light. Those who are ignorant are instructed. The living learn to overcome pride. The dead, the holy souls, which are in purgatory, which is the 9th circle inferno, have their pains eased by prayer and sacrifice. You're actually helping your brothers and sisters and your reincarnated babies before they come back onto the earth. There's more information about this. I have posted up to do with the prayers to do with the oil and the prayers to do with the purgatory prayer. This prayer here, if you pause it dead quick. It can be used for rivers.